Joining us now, as he does every Friday at this time, is the great Nick Kostos, host of You Better You Bet, our Odyssey Sports Betting Insider. Insider calls presented by BetMGM. Make it legendary. Check out the latest lines of the BetMGM app. You can see Nick on You Better You Bet weekdays and You Better You Bet countdown to kickoff Sundays 11 to 1. Lead you up to kickoff on the BetMGM network on the Odyssey app. What's up, Kostos?
What's going on, guys? Great to be on with you today.
Oh, great to be with you. So,
how we doing?
Kostos, I know you like winning money. And I know the Philadelphia Eagles helped you win a lot of money over the last couple of years. Those Philadelphia Eagles have stabbed you in the back. And I am wondering, with an 11.5-point line on Sunday, if you are off of the fly Eagles fly, win Eagles win, cover Eagles cover. Yeah. Are you shaken now? Last time we talked, you were nervous. How much more shaken are you now?
I'm pretty nervous. I think the Eagles are going to win. I would be pretty surprised if they lost to Kenny Pickett and the Raiders. That would be, I guess you can always grab a shovel and keep digging. That would be a new low point to lose to Kenny Pickett and the Raiders. I don't think that's going to happen. But I also don't know if I want to bet the Eagles to win this game by margin. And they certainly could. They're way better than the Raiders. They're way more talented than the Raiders. But right now, it's really difficult to trust this offense and really difficult to trust them to snap out of it. So, do I think the Eagles will win? Yes. Am I betting them to win by 14 or more? Not with your money. And I'll say this, and I'm not a big Kenny Pickett fan. I didn't like how he took his ball and went home after the Steelers signed Russell Wilson last offseason. Didn't want to compete. Went to be a backup with this childhood team. I didn't like that. But, he's probably an upgrade right now over Geno Smith, which is more of an insult to Geno than it is a compliment to Kenny Pickett. I think you'd rather see Geno right now if you were an Eagle than see Kenny Pickett. And the other thing is, I think if you gave Nick Sirianni and the Eagles truth serum and IQ played, you can speak to this. I think they'd rather this game be in Vegas than in Philly, where the first Jalen Hurts throw that's behind Devontae Smith or over A.J. Brown's head, the boos are going to come raining down. I think they'll snap out of it, but I don't want to bet on it. I think the Eagles will win. I'll be on the sidelines of this game.
Yeah. I think we all agree with you on the booing thing and on the rather it not be in Philly. I've been trying to get people to take a pledge to not boo during the first quarter on Sunday. I don't think it's going to work, to be quite honest with you, Nick. But I do think there are certain times the Philadelphia crowd can be a huge asset or it can be a detriment. And I think at this point, if they start off slowly, it'll get tight in that building and it'll get angry in that building. And especially after 3 losses and the offense the way that it's been all year pretty much, I agree with you. I think it could be a tough place to play on Sunday if it doesn't go well early.
Completely. And that's a really funny thing that you said, let's get this pledge not to boo. It's one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
You're going to get these Eagles fans to not boo this team when they've been absolute garbage. Of course they're going to boo. And to be fair, I would boo them too if I were an Eagles fan. So I think that's kind of part and parcel with the deal here. The reigning defending Super Bowl champions, it's time to grow up and go out there and perform in an adverse environment. I think they can. Do I want to bet on it again? I'm not going to.
Now, you as a Giants fan, there have been 2 articles now that have now it's not sourced or anything, but has been projecting as the Giants will maybe be looking for a head coach this offseason, that they should interview Kevin Patullo.
Stop it. I can't even no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm convinced that this is some sort of, there's some kind of double agent. Honestly, this could be the work of Vladimir Putin.
It could be a work of Vladimir
This is
Putin.
Kim Jong-un is sent an operative here to try to destroy the United States of America by planting this, that another NFL team, much less a division team, would hire Kevin Patullo. We might find out that John Mara or the Tisch family would take off their Giant shirt and be wearing an Eagles covered NWO shirt. if this there's absolutely not.
Okay.
Terrible offensive coordinator. Let's make him the head coach. No,
okay.
Absolutely not.
Boy, it'll be fun. We're getting Kostos on immediately if that happens.
Soon they are.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that happens. I'm kidding. I'll go grab a couple dozen eggs from the supermarket. I'm kidding.
No. Yeah.
Inciting violence. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
So
because I work out and then I eat omelets afterwards for breakfast.
Yeah, you need the eggs personally. You need them for yourself.
Yes.
What other couple other games you like this weekend?
All right, let's go to the Super Bowl 32 rematch the world has been waiting for. I think a different result coming up this week, and that is the Packers and the Broncos on Sunday in Denver. Green Bay's a 2.5-point road favorite. Denver runs this really like funky offense with Bo Nix, right, where it's not gimmicky in the way like an option offense is or like the Wildcat is, but it's all like screen passes and passes beyond the line of scrimmage. And look, we saw this when the Broncos beat my Giants, beat your Eagles. He can have a couple moments of brilliance at the ends of games. I'm not saying he's bad, but I think he's got limitations. And Broncos head coach Sean Payton clearly knows that. And you can get away with that sometimes against defenses that maybe can't tackle as well. I don't think that's gonna come out and be good this weekend against the Green Bay Packers and that defense. I think Green Bay's defense will have its way with the Broncos offense. I like Green Bay laying the 2.5 in Denver. And I do find it interesting, right? I know, like, you guys are the Eagles are an NFC team, my team. The Giants are playing the NFC in the same division. The top of the AFC is very interesting, right? Where the Broncos and the Patriots both have the same record, and the betting market is kind of hand-waving it away. They're both home underdogs this weekend.
Yeah.
The Broncos to the Packers and the Patriots to the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo, a 1-point road favorite in New England. Total of that game is 49.5. Now, make me pick the winner of the game. I'll take the Patriots. But my preferred bet is the over, where the Patriots' run defense has fallen off a cliff. They're down a couple players they had when they were able to largely shut down the Bills' run game when they played earlier in the year on Sunday Night Football. So I think Buffalo's going to be able to run, and then you get the play action going. And Dalton Kincaid, who's a white tight end, who's their most explosive player, not great, but I think he'll be able to have some nice success in this game against the Patriots defense.
He did.
You're getting edgier.
Yeah.
Last 3 weeks.
Yeah. I mean,
if I've done that joke on like every show I've done the entire season. Like, do you think that's good that the white tight end is the most explosive player on the team for Buffalo?
Hold on, man. We got Coop. Right? We got Coop and Reed.
Yeah, you're talking to the wrong group. This is an exciting white fan base, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you prefer if like Keon Coleman could give you something, the second round wide receiver.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So, yeah, I think Buffalo can have some success, and then on the flip side, Drake May is going to tear them up. So, over would be my preferred bet in the game, over 49.5 Patriots-Bills.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see the Bills a 1-point favorite in that game. Were you surprised at it?
Shocked.
No. Buffalo is power rated as one of the best teams in the league. And look, like, we see this every year with new teams coming up where, okay, great, Patriots are 11-2. They haven't beaten, basically, it's not meant to be an insult. You beat who's on your schedule. Like, the only team they've beaten that's good is Buffalo. And the Bills are still rated very highly because of Josh Allen. And you get into a spot like this, and it becomes almost like a quasi-playoff game. And in a playoff game, you have to make the decision. Do I want Josh Allen to win the game or the quarterback that's never been in a spot like this to win the game?
Right.
Which doesn't mean the Patriots can't win, but this is easily how you get to a spot where the Bills are favored. And definitely not surprised the Packers are favored in Denver. Green Bay, along with the Rams, probably power rated as the two best teams in the league at this point.
Give us 2 props you like over the weekend.
All right, I want to see what A.J. Brown's number is. I actually don't know. And the Eagles have actually gotten betted a little bit. They're out to 12. And if I had to bet the game, I guess I'd bet the Eagles. A.J. Brown, 64.5 receiving yards. I like that
take
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting so many more targets now. The Raiders' secondary is in shambles in terms of injuries, and they stink anyway. I think Pete Carroll's going to be a one and done. Give me A.J. Brown over receiving yards. And then let's go to the Giants-Commanders game, where Commanders quarterback Marcus Mariota, I just want to make sure I have the exact number correct, is at 30.5 rushing yards. The Giants love giving up production to opposing running backs, rushing
to quarterbacks.
Production to opposing quarterbacks, Marcus Mariota over 30.5 rushing yards against my Giants on Sunday.
All right, Kostos, great as always. We will talk to you next week, and we look forward to the head coach Nick Patullo press conference as John Mara welcomes the next head coach of the New York Giants.
Do you guys think there's like actually something to that? Or
no,
right?
No, I do not. But
I also didn't think Kellen Moore would get a head coaching job, and he wind up with a job.
No, so. But Kellen Moore has actually been like a good coordinator, and like Kevin Patullo's never done anything.
I think if I were the Giants, I'd interview Patullo just to find out things that are going on inside the Eagles organization. I would interview him.
I'd rather interview Kellen Moore and find out the good things that were happening last year. But what do you need to find out? They're terrible right now.
Well, I don't know. I think it can't hurt to interview him, but I would be shocked if the Giants hired him. I would be shocked.
Yeah, I'd rather interview Vic Fangio if I had to pick one. Right. Try and get some secrets. Let's get the good coordinator in there to find out.
All right, Kostos. We'll talk to you next week, brother.
All right, brother.
You got it. Wishing everyone minimal sweats, winning bets. The absolute very best of luck.
He is Nick Kostos, host of Better You Bet, Odyssey Sports Betting Insider. Insider calls presented by BetMGM. Make it legendary. You can see and hear Kostos on the BetMGM network on the free Odyssey app.